It's very, very abstract and very different, isn't it? So, Ren has dropped a brand new song called Sick Boy Episode 1, The Flame of Prometheus. Now, I know a little bit of Greek mythology here and there. I know Prometheus was like a titan who like had fire, gave fire, gave fire to the humans, should I say. It's also a very, very good film in the Alien franchise, but I've got a feeling that this is nothing to do with that, especially with being called The Flame of Prometheus. So, who is Ren giving the fire, the smoke, the flame to? Let's find out. Sounds to me like he's there wanting to have a pop at somebody. The flame of Prometheus, the fire. Let's go. This feels like a cinematic production. This feels like the beginning of Terminator.
Have you ever heard the story of Prometheus? Let me start somewhere near the end.
Okay. Oh, that's like an 80s keyboard.
After the Great Collapse, the sick were rounded up like rabid stray dogs.
Okay.
Those who were strong enough were put to work in subterranean farms. First, they would be stripped of all dignity afforded to a human. Then, their bodies would be decontaminated and purged of the stench from the surface.
Right.
In order to create
nice little merch plug there from Ren. Why not? Why not?
In order to create an effective cog, you must first bleed it of all autonomy and free will. He or she must stop being human and become a limb. Those who were deemed too sick for work were discarded. To keep them alive would only further drain the earth of vital resources. It was a kindness to let them die. For years, this is how the program would run. But, like many systems that came before it, it was at the mercy of chaos theory.
Right, well, this is continuing clearly from Slaughterhouse. One, the aesthetics are very, very similar. Two, it's like they're doing the Slaughterhouse thing where they're putting a bolt gun to people's head when they're too sick to work, this, that, and the other. I feel like there's an underlying message here about feeling worthless when he feels sick, sort of thing. When Ren feels sick, I think there's something about that.
Many systems that came before it, it was at the mercy of chaos theory.
Chaos theory was an album by Knox Hill, wasn't it?
Chaos theory is often misunderstood. It is an oxymoron, a determined element of chaos, one that can send a whole system spiraling into mayhem.
Right. Oh, everyone's getting branded with a Sick Boy logo. Okay.
There was a prophecy. It told of a genetic anomaly, a human girl whose DNA harbored immunity to the virus, a blueprint for the future.
Right.
For decades, the humans searched, setting up a global infrastructure of testing facilities in vain. With time, the candle of hope burnt down to a blackened wick. Whispers of the prophecy.
There is no hope. The candle has burnt down to its last little piece of wick, it's saying. This is like end of the world stuff, Armageddon type thing. And I don't think this is an actual song, is it? Is it just like music with like a spoken word storyline here? What's going on? This feels like a movie. This feels like the beginning of like a say an Armageddon type film or the end of the world. Even zombies, dare I say, you know what I mean? Basic cataclysmic type of film, right? Okay.
Candle of hope burnt down to a blackened wick. Whispers of the prophecy could still be caught traveling on the wind between members of the sick. Rivaling factions saw it as nothing but a dying superstition. Others clung to it like an amulet of hope. The rich and the elite, of course, used it as a method of control.
Well, people being preserved.
Desperation is a powerful drug. Above fear, above loyalty to the party, the Dominion understood this and used it to their advantage.
When people are desperate, man, they get backed into a corner. When people are desperate, they'll do anything to try and get out of whatever situation it is. That makes them very dangerous, depending on what it is. Right, okay. I'm loving the aesthetics. I'm loving these weird people that's got like towels over there and these nail hats or chain of thorns, if you like, but made out of metal. This is very, very abstract and very different, isn't it?
To the party, the Dominion understood this and used it to their advantage.
I think Ren's making films now.
If you strip man of his basic needs, with enough time, he becomes a beast.
Yeah.
Without shame and without morality.
You knock a man down, you knock him down, you knock him down, you knock him down, take everything away slowly, slowly, slowly. That guy becomes, like it says there, primal. That guy becomes a shadow of a former self. Maybe he, dare I say, going back to Neanderthal times. You know what I mean? There can be nothing more dangerous than a desperate person. I think this could be a reflection of how Ren feels when his illness has come back, maybe. Is that what this is? Because, like, Ren's been knocked down and knocked down and knocked down. I feel like he's expressing. The way he feels about his situation, but doing it in this form. And I also think he's going to merge into making films. Because this is very much like the beginning of a film. Like an introduction to, like, a big movie blockbuster type thing.
He becomes a beast. Without shame and without morality.
Yeah.
Primal. How ironic that the creations and brilliance of man should reduce him to his primal state. I guess with time, everything returns to source. While it was still part of protocol to test every subject for immunity to the virus, the outcome was predictable.
The virus is obviously the Lyme disease. But it's been done, like I say, in one of these end-of-world scenarios, which is really, really clever and really innovative. I like it.
Test every subject for immunity to the virus. The outcome was predictable. There was no suspense. Any hope that testing would bear fruit died years ago.
Yeah.
That is until we introduce chaos theory.
Ren has made a damn movie, and the likes of which I want to see the rest of. Where's the rest of it? This needs to be a feature-length film. This needs to be, you know, a Hollywood blockbuster. This was really, really different and really innovative. I'm sitting there, me thinking we're going to get some, like, beats from... Obviously, the beats probably is from Ren, but I was expecting some, like, rapping or some singing or, you know, just something, and it was just like sitting there watching a trailer for a film. I was like, I want to see that film. I want to see that. That's right. That's what it made me feel like. But I do think the underlying message here is obviously the being poked and prodded by all and sundry to try and find a cure for his, like, Lyme's disease and all the stuff that is going on in his you know, in his mental state and his obviously his physical state as well. And I think this is just a perfect portrayal of how it feels to walk in his shoes, if you like, or walk in his life sort of thing. What a really, really cool video. I want the rest of it. Where's episode 2, Ren? Get it out soon. Anyway, what did you guys think of this reaction? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to give Ren a like, a subscribe, follow him, give him a comment, etc. The guy absolutely deserves it for the work he puts into doing these videos and music, etc. And I will see you in the next reaction.